Welcome back to the Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster. My name is Tails Firaga, and in the last episode, we finished up the Island Shrine and defeated Wendigo and his siblings Svendigo, Bendigo, and Gwendigo. In today's episode, however... Oh, Mid isn't present. If I can talk to him, if he slows the heck down... Guys, a tower appeared on top of the catapult. It trapped Grandpa underground. Well, that's motivation enough that I need. If you're ever stuck on what you need to do, just go to towns. Speaking of going to town, this is the Fork Tower. But before I do any climbing of the Fork Tower, I am going to change up my job settings a bit. I'm going to give us a monk with guard, and I'm going to give Kryl the abilities of a regular old knight. And I'll give her Shir Hadori as well. Now you might be wondering, why are you putting like a regular old knight in? Aren't you leveling up Mystic Knight? And yeah. But see, there's a thing about this dungeon. It's separated into two halves. That'll make more sense in a sec. Tablet said that the two spells have to be taken at the same time or the towers will fall down. Guess we'd better split up then. Split the party into two groups. Which side will Bartz go to? Bartz is going to the right. Lena will go to the left. Takes a while to do that teleport animation, I'm sorry. Ferris is going to join her sister over on the left, and Kryl is going to join Bartz over on the right. Alright, Kryl. Now you can split up your party in any which way you want, but I usually just go 2s and 2s here. Now the reason why the party needs to be split up is because the Fork Tower has two distinct halves with two different sets of enemies. The first of these enemy sets is magic users, and the second one is melee fighters. Now you might be wondering, okay, well, why don't I want to bring like magic into the melee side, or melee into the magic side? Each one of the towers has a way to prevent that. The caster side of the tower, you can only use magic on the enemies. If you try to use any other kind of ability in the Black Tower, then the enemies will actually counterattack with certain abilities. This includes Meteor, by the way, so don't get hit by that. On the other hand, well, I know I can hit the Flaremancers with level 4 Graviga. Then I can cast Haste on everyone. Haste on the crew. And then we can probably finish these boys off with Sildra, probably. Although that might be too much damage. It might be too strong. I don't remember if the enemies here are actually kind of weak or not to make up for the fact that you're fighting them with just 2 party members. But being able to kill them quickly is still good. Still a good thing to have. Chest containing ether, that makes sense. Alright, climb up and up the Black Tower. Oop. More enemies, more mages. If you try to counterattack or try to attack these guys with any sort of other attack, you're probably going to regret it. Mostly because the counterattacks these guys have some pretty nasty stuff. One of them counters with Meteor, one of them counters with... these guys actually in particular, these guys will counter with Encircle, which will just kill a party member no matter what. Sildra! Tiny Sildra! Let's go! So I've got one offensive mage and one defensive mage here. On support mage. Hopefully we can also get some job levels too. You need to grow back to normal. Become a normal woman, not a Lalafell. Ain't nothing normal about Lalafells. Lalafell players in 14, they scare me. They built different. Alright, most of the enemies here actually... Well, I can use Dark Spark on you. Well, in theory. Most of the enemies here aren't levels that you can easily exploit with like, the level 5, level 4, level 3 spells, etc. But a few of them can be turned that way if you use Dark Spark. These guys, I believe, are 43? Oh, well, I'm not going to hit them, so... Never mind, you don't gotta worry about that. Don't worry about that one, Chief, we all good. You know what, since Dark Spark isn't hitting you, I'm just gonna cast Aeroga on you, then. That's gonna be our spell du jour. There we go. At least the enemies here have decent experience yields. Chest contained Wonder Wand. Ooh, I wonder what that does. Wonder Wand! Rod that casts a spell when used to attack, casts Return when used in battle. This is going to upgrade our magic by a bit, but lower our attack stat by quite a lot. Casts Return when used in battle, so you can reset things, but also, anytime you attack with this, it just casts a random spell instead. Which is nice, but I've got my Sildra setup going on. I think we're approaching the top. We are. Alright, so I'm going to get Ferris prepared for this. Actually, come to think of it, I'm also... Oh, that's not equips. I'm also going to equip Ferris with a Reflect Ring. And that's gonna make some sense later on. Alright, now we need to get Bartz and Kryl up there. So the physical route has a different little can of worms. And oh boy, what a cute little can of worms it is. Well, okay, it's got easy guys like goblins, so that's fine. The main thing about the physical route is that you cannot use magic or any non-physical skills. I don't know the whole breadth of the situation, I don't know how wide the ban actually is, but you just simply cannot use magic on these guys. It just will not work, it is not selectable. So let's fight you, punch you, do okay amounts of damage, although Kryl's gonna miss a lot with that blood sword. Problem is, maybe Monk wasn't the greatest of choices, since Monk does have to equip like light armors. And I don't want to put the Cursed Ring on him. So maybe I'll put Bartz in the back row. Now, since I can't use healing spells or anything like that, all of our healing has to come from magic. Bartz, Diamond Armlet... Oh, I can get the Protect Ring on you. Ring, yeah, big defense increase and casts regen. I like that. I'll take that. Yes, please. Alright, chest contained a high potion. Makes sense. We don't need no mana here. We don't need no magic. We can't use no magic anyway. We haven't encountered an enemy in a while. That's a little bit concerning. An enemy RNG? Just contained Defender. Ooh, that's a good Knight Sword. Defender lowers our magic stat since we're not using the Blood Sword anymore, but has 99 attack, has low weight, and casts Protect when used in battle. as well as also occasionally blocks enemy attacks for you. I'm going to equip that because I'm not going to use like an item crash or anything like that. There are more enemies here, right? Encounters are on. Okay. Just being a little weird is all. Oh yeah, there we go. That's the stuff. That's a well-timed guard. And because I've got fists, I've got critical hits. Bunches of punches, that's what they call me. And on top of the tower... Alright. The White Tower. The boss here is a guy that I remember if I forgot the name of. Take it right when I do. Okay, door. Got it. Alright, door. Now, thankfully, you're not fighting two bosses at the same time, although that would be ambitious for a SNES game. But you do have to fight the Minotaur. Sekhmet's brother, Minotaur, is just a physical attacker, honestly. There's not really that much to say about him, other than, like, you can utilize the guard cheese strategy here, if you time it right. I might want to... Oh my god, how am I timing that? How am I exactly at the timing to botch this? Come on, Bartz, get up. Maybe I should have bought those Hermes sandals after all. In the Phantom Village. Alright, Bartz, let's get yourself refreshed. Oh, now that I've got the setup here, now that I've got timing, you don't want to attack him. There we go. And counter didn't proc. There we go. Come on. Come on. There's a nice juicy Bartz here for you. Alright, I think we've got the timing down now. Yeah, look at those counters. Brick by brick, talk by tick. No matter how thin, no matter how thick. Guard up. Put up your dukes. Defender is blocking attacks. I probably should heal Kryl a little bit though. So I'm gonna take a risk to try to get a reward. I like to have rewards. I like treats. Treats? Treat for me? I did well, I deserve a treat. I did poorly? Well, maybe I need a treat in order to get myself back in the mood. The treat Ouroboros. Every step is treats. Right. Guard. I should probably heal Kryl again. This guy does counter with critical attacks, so that is not entirely great. Ooh, nice damage. Guard. Alright, I'm gonna do another attack with Kryl here. There's honestly not much to say about this fight. It's just... like, if I... oh my god. Bartz. Bartz, what are you doing, buddy? I thought you were defending. Bartzfield, you had burst. Okay, I'm just gonna move you to the back row then, because you can't be trusted. Move you to the back row to cut that physical damage down. It's gonna mean that I also can't do as much physical damage with the counterattacks, but as long as Kryl's here, we've got nothing to fear. It's basically the tagline for Final Fantasy V in a nutshell. As long as Kryl's here, you've got nothing to fear. Kryl solves all problems. She can talk to animals for some reason. Alright, come on, buddy. I know you're getting low there. I know you're getting down like some disgraced cosmonaut. Come on, the power of holy magic! I think it's time you tasted its might! Oh, I didn't think that one through, did I? Yep, he uses Holy as his last attack, but since he has no MP, it don't do much. There really isn't much interesting to say about the Minotaur fight, honestly. But Bartz has mastered Focus, Krile has mastered Cover. Which means we now have the White Magic Holy, the only damaging white magic in the game. Alright, if we don't take it quick, the whole tower will blow. Alright, you have 10 seconds to grab Flare, but thankfully, you don't have to worry too much after that. Now we have Omniscient for our boss. One great way to deal with Omniscient is just to get Reflect up on everyone. And also, you can silence him. In which case, Omniscient is just going to be using physical attacks the entire dang time. Well, he would, if it actually worked. What? How are... Oh, it must have like a really low time on it then. It must be like... It only lasts for a sec, which probably makes sense, you're heavy. Alright, in that case, I'm gonna cast Slow on you. Never mind, I'm not. Mini, that's not gonna work on you. That won't work for me, brother. Toad isn't gonna work on us. Alright. Now, one reason why I actually have Reflect on people is because if we get to the point where we do his final attack... Oop. Confuse? I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to do that at all. So I'm just gonna use Eroga on you again. And I'll get Lena fixed eventually. She needs repairs. Now, Lena is able to physically attack, but if she physically attacks Omniscient here, Omniscient actually restarts the fight right from the beginning. Which, honestly, is just an annoying side effect. It's not like a super duper powerful side effect or anything like that. Oh, Lena. Oh, Lena, you beautiful fool. Take that. The sooner you can attack yourself, the better. Maybe I should get Carbuncle up on everyone again, just to make sure Lena isn't going to accidentally get killed by a spell. We're doing a lot more damage than we are in the physical fight, though. Libra! Oop, bounce off of you. Let's see what Omniscient's like. Level 53, down to a third of his health, vulnerable to wind, creating illusions. So he's got blink and everything. Enjoys long walks on the beach. Eroga? I wonder if Sildra has enough power to finish you off. Gravaga. Lena just borks herself. Oop, Lena is dead. Lena is dead. You have killed her. Die. Die with the power of my other sister, the Loch Ness Monster. Ooh, almost. That was a spicy meatball, but oh, he's killed himself. Flare! What do you mean you can reflect that too? Omniscient ain't so bad. I think somebody named Omniscient would have been able to see that coming, but I guess not. And with that, Ferris got some AP at least. Lena not beating the jobbing allegations, but then again, she has been poisoned 3 times in story. Obtain the black magic flare. And with that, the tower, it's disappearing. If you didn't get all the enemies here, I don't remember if the enemies reappear in another dungeon from here. But regardless, we have access to the catapult again. And drive our airship down into the catapult, past the fire-powered ship. Let's see how Cid's holding up. Cid, you're probably in the commons room. Well, we can rest a while, too. There we go, take a nice little nap. I'm sure our friend isn't in any danger. Cid, you down here? Maybe you're over here? No, where are you? Because you wouldn't be down here. Oh, you would be down here. Wee! Oop. Oh, my head's spinning. Grandpa, you okay? I think I'm going to be sick. But first, the good news. We discovered long-lost engineering techniques in an old book. Means we can upgrade the airship with submarine functionality. Really? Of course, nothing's impossible for me. Come on, Mid. Yeah! So we needed to do the Fork Tower, and with that, our airship gets an upgrade once again. Shouldn't take much longer. Wow, you two really work hard. Grandpa blames himself for the world having ended up like this. But it's not like there's anything he could have done. I know that. I think deep down he knows it too. From now on, he's determined to see his inventions used for peace. And that should do it. Once you're in the water, press the confirm button and the down arrow. The undersea world is yours to explore. Thanks for everything, guys. Farts. I can't fight for beans. In fact, about all I'm good at is modifying machinery. Even so, I've tried to do everything I can to help you out. The rest is in your hands. Come on, guys. We can travel underwater now, right? Aye, now we can search for the tablet that's underneath the waves. Mid, take good care of your grandpa. You guys take care too. And with that, we're off. No point in dawdling. Let's go. And now we have the airship slash ship slash underwater ship. Man, the airship in this game really can do everything, huh? So now we've got access to pretty much everything. However, now I'm kind of at a crossroads again. What kind of content I want to do. Because there's still a lot of things we can do. We can search underneath the waves. We can go to Istory Falls. We can go to the North Mountain. Or we can go to the Phoenix Tower. Or heck, we could even go back to the Jackal Cave now that I think about it. There's a lot of things we can do. A lot of things have opened up. But I'm gonna worry about that in the next episode. I am probably going to go on a shopping spree because I have a lot of money. And you might be thinking, why do you have a lot of money? It's because I grinded job levels for Bard on everyone. I don't know why I did it. I didn't grind levels because you can turn experience gain off. I just grinded a bunch of AP and money because I figured it would be useful. I don't know how to end videos still. Bye. Please hit the subscribe button.